I'm going to be dead honest with you. I have no idea where this video is going to go, but I felt very compelled to make it. It's currently a Sunday and I'm outside. I went for a trip in, well, I live in Norway, the southern parts, and I just thought of how, I guess, important it is to take a bit of a break. I've recently been like sort of planning more rest periods. It makes me sound lazy, but especially for like working out and training. I worked out about 6 times. I think if like making progress in something, I think sometimes you have to take like 2 steps back to take 3 steps forward. I really do believe that, and that's what I kind of did with, well, my weekends. I made them into a bit more like rest periods. I usually worked out 6 times a week, and now I reduced it down to 5. So I'm basically working I'm working weekdays. But again, it's probably different from you, whether you're in school or you have some kind of job. I'm very lucky to like be able to be at home with my parents at the moment while I'm chasing the book series I'm making and building this personal brand as well on top of it. And yeah, I'm lucky, very lucky to have control over my own schedule. There isn't that many, not that I have seen that many people I've met that has full control over their schedule. But I know everyone has weekends, and I personally believe in having my Sunday as a bit of a reflection day, a day where I take trips, I read a lot, read vigorously, like J.K. Rowling always says, and I never stop writing. I never skip a writing session. I always write every single day, but I've heavily reduced the work, or no, I don't reduce my work. I wouldn't say so, because I look at reading as work. I look at just taking a walk as work, because it makes me better. And it's more, I let my routine flow based on my own curiosity for the day. So for the Sundays, I don't go out to speaker. It's more of a day where I'm kind of on my own, kind of walking around. The sun is hitting me right in the face right now, and yeah, I just walk around on my own and try to think, reflect on my goals, on the book series, on the writing I'm doing, and figuring out if I'm actually going in the right direction. Obviously, when I say a rest day or taking a rest period, I don't mean going onto YouTube and watching a lot of content. I actually tried to stop watching content on YouTube. I feel like for the past 3 years, I've watched so much content that I'm okay with taking a long pause doing it. But I'm not going to say I'm perfect with it. I did fuck up and watch a bit of a Pioneer video yesterday, and even though he's got great content, it just doesn't always give something to me directly. Taking a walk gives me a lot more than watching a YouTube video nowadays. Yeah, so I just wanted to really show you the lifestyle, show you that as a writer, or just as any creative person, taking walks, being a bit reflective, thinking your goals over, making sure you're going in the right direction, the line is straight and it's going towards your goal, and using like a rest day or some rest time, whether it's a walk or just journaling or anything like that, using that time to make sure you're going towards the life you want. You're actually on the right direction. I think that's very important. I also think that if I, for example, discipline myself every single day, and I always have this forced routine, I always do this and this and this every single day, 7 times a week, I think eventually there will come a time where I just fucking burn out, and Therefore, I think having 1 or even 2 rest days a week and 5 days on, I think that's actually a very smart split. I think the 9 to 5ers, in a way, even though their work might not be the most productive sometimes, that it could be way more productive. I think they have gotten something right with having 2 rest days. But the problem is that they don't really rest because they're always checking their emails or messages or doing something that's work related, and they're not really like logging off social media, the internet, and yeah, really disconnecting for a little while. And that's what I'm doing today on Sunday. I've literally just had my phone on plane mode, I believe it's called. So I basically couldn't get any phone calls or messages, but I kind of just I don't care. People can wait. I'll call them later when I check based on my own premises. I decide when to check messages. That's how I want it. I don't have any notifications on it either, for that matter. And you just fucking look around. When you don't think about like messages and things, other people calling you, you can just literally open your eyes and just look around. There's a bench as well. Yeah. I don't really have anything else to say, so I'm gonna end the video there. Appreciate you watching. Keep fucking riding.